Okay, sorry guys. On day 3, Tuesday, June 30th, we are going to downtown London. We are going to take a taxi to Tower Bridge Hotel. Then we are going to walk to see the Tower Bridge, the London Tower. The HMS Belfast battleship, the Scary Dungeon, Big Ben, and other cool stuff. Then a boat will ride us back to the hotel. Finished.
Where are you guys? Where are you? We have just arrived in London. What's so funny?
You are.
Big busy city. Suntan. Okay. No, you want to keep going? Don't put your hand in front of the camera. You have to hold it like that. There we go. Don't shake it though. You gotta hold it steady. Okay, good. Ice cream. We'll get you ice cream, don't worry.
What ice cream?
This is where they used to have water for the moat.
What's that?
Around the castle.
So you can see where the water came up to on the wall.
Oh. I see.
Why is the water not here?
Now you can pretend you're a fish.
Forward a bit, guys. We'll get it over again. How are you? All happy?
Yes.
What about the rest of you?
Absolutely.
Now, I'd like to welcome you here today to Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress of the Tower of London. My name's Dickie, and it will now be my privilege to guide you around this wonderful fortress. I can point out some of the historic buildings, tell you a little bit of their history. But before we depart along these cobbled paths that have been trod by kings and queens, through tales of murder, intrigue, executions, and romance. I want you to come back with me through the Mr. Town to the year of 1066, a date that is engraved upon the heart of every English schoolboy. Because it's in that year when William, Duke of Normandy, William the Conqueror, had the audacity to invade England and defeat the Saxon king, Harold II, at the Battle of Hastings. I was slowly getting over it. But William was crowned King William I on Christmas Day of that year. But of course he still had many, many years ahead of him trying to subdue those unruly, those angry Saxons. And to help him do that, he started to build castles. Now the Normans built many castles in England, but this was one of the first, one of the largest, and certainly the most enduring of them all. And it was in the year of 1078 that William authorised the building of a single stone tower and fortress. And we now call that the White Tower. But we'll get a better view of that once we're in the inner ward. But over the years, successive monarchs then added to the defences around that central tower until by the reign of Edward I, this had become the most impregnable fortress in all the known land. But over the years, the tower itself was to be used in many, many ways. It was a home to kings and queens for well over 500 years. It was an armory where weapons would be manufactured and stored, and an observatory studying planets and stars. But it also became the site of the most feared and infamous prison in all the land. But not an ordinary prison, this though. We had the big boys here. Kings of Scotland, kings of France, queens of England, princes of Wales, lord, lady, duke and earl. Now I know over the years we got a little bit of bad press. And even today people think all we did here was hang around, open the gates in the morning, bring a few lords and ladies inside, chop off their heads, then lock up again at night. Well, let me assure you now, we did not. We should do it up there on that hill. Because the axe was only used 6 times throughout history behind the walls of the tower, but many, many more times up on that hill. And you can imagine what it was like up there the day of an execution. Thousands of people would gather up there to witness a good beheading. The kids would have had the day off school. Mum would have made sandwiches. Everybody up there was in a party atmosphere. Except for one man. And he was led from the tower on the morning of his execution. Now he would carry in his hand a leather pouch that was crammed with gold and silver coins, for he would have to pay for his own execution. He'd make his way up through the crowd, climb the steps, hand the money over to his executioner. And they still call that money today severance pay. They don't get any better. Now the head was taken over to London Bridge where it was displayed. The body was then dragged back here to the tower. That was then buried in an unmarked traitor's grave in the Chapel Royal of St. Peter, and we'll be entering that chapel later. So are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Along the same route that was taken by those headless corpses?
Yes.
Then let's head off. I told you the year of 1078, 20 years. It was in the town where the royal family used to live. They lived there for well over 500 years. They had apartments up on the top floor of their tower. The floor below, that was a banquet hall and a council chamber. And knights and their ladies, they would be accommodated in a lower chamber here. But there was another chamber. A chamber that was situated deep below the ground. There were the walls of the thickness at the bottom, no windows, and where the air embankments around would not let out a cry of pain. Because it is down there in a dark, dank, evil corner of that very cellar where, once upon a time, the tower torture chamber was housed. And you can still go down there today if you wish. You may still descend down there into the dark, airless bowels of that very tower. But if you do, please be prepared. Because even today, in enlightened times, you may still be tortured. Down there now is a gift shop. Now access to that.
See where Mummy went? Where are you, Philip? Where are you? Okay, well, good luck. Go, you go run. Just dancing. I didn't bring my hearing aid. Wind muffler. Mummy, where are you?
I have no idea.
Come on, say it.
I'm in London.
What's this beside you?
A giant building.
No.
It's some sort of a church called St. Paul's. Happy?
Why?
Don't put your hand on it. There you go. Just do that.
Hey, this way.
Let's go down low, go down low.